Hi, everybody. Welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Tommy, and tonight we are here to discuss the pilot episode of the new daytime soap opera, Beyond the Gates. Tonight, I am joined by a full house, so let's bring them all up. There's Eric.
Danny. Hi.
Angel.
Haley is going to learn. Hi.
Derek.
Hello.
Rhonda.
Hi, guys.
And special guest star and new viewer to soap operas in general, Kyle Petty.
Woo! So excited to be here. Hey, y'all.
So I guess we should just do like initial reactions. Eric, did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you meh about it?
I loved it. I was wondering what you thought because I'm like you're like the pilot. You're like I never know what from a pilot if I'm gonna like it or not. Like, but I thought it laid the groundwork pretty well. Like we learned a bunch of characters. We learned a lot of characters. I was like writing everybody's name down. I'm like I gotta remember these people. I liked it. I did.
Did you get around to watching the Welcome to the Neighborhood episodes or no?
I watched all of them except the Friday one because Angel told me not to because I had too many spoilers.
Oh,
And I didn't want to be spoiled.
Eric doesn't like to see previews. He likes to go in blind and just like.
Mm-hmm. I do. Live on the edge.
What about
And
you,
that's
Angel?
what friends are for.
Yeah.
What about you, Angel? What did you think of it?
I loved it. I watched it twice, once at work and once on my way home. So
Eric?
So I went in blind too. I decided not to read any spoilers or watch anything else. So I just watched the first episode as is.
Oh.
I did enjoy it. I love the ending. It was great. I think they're setting up a lot of great things. But I'm gonna wait till the end of the week to make a pass judgment on the whole thing. But
Okay.
because I remember the first week of Sunset Beach was not that good. So
All right. What it was?
it got better. It got so much better. So you never know.
Rhonda.
I enjoyed it. I watched it in the middle of the day and was totally riveted. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing everything. I think they're doing everything right now because they're setting everything up.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it goes. Like I can see how it go. Like I can see how like certain characters are gonna be like, oh, this guy is definitely the bad guy. Like so,
Mhm.
I'm into that. Like
Bill?
we can see our villain. Yeah, Bill is definitely a villain.
yep.
So
And
Kyle,
that ending was perfect. I love that ending.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, your first soap opera from the beginning.
Oh my goodness, I am beyond jazzed. This is like super exciting, and like for so many different reasons. I've got issues with Bill just on the fact that he thinks his name is Timon. It's not. It's Timon. So we're just gonna leave that one right there. And it's like you want to be different. I respect that, but stop it. But like, no, I'm super excited about this story. I'm super excited to be in a soap from the very, very beginning. I'm just jazzed. I'm just jazzed. I think it's
Yeah.
perfect. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's everything we needed.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I loved it. I think it was helpful to have seen the Welcome to the Neighborhood because it gave a little bit of backstory, so we weren't completely blind.
Right.
And so I wasn't like, who's this? What's their name? How are they related? Like I kind of knew, so I kind of
Mhm.
relaxed on that front. But we still haven't met everybody because we haven't seen
No.
everybody that's in the opening credits.
40
Um,
characters.
Yeah, there's 40
Wow.
characters.
Crazy.
And how many were in this episode? Like 12,
20.
maybe?
I think just the immediate family was in this
Yeah, it
episode.
was just
It was Anita
like
family,
it was
And
Patrice
Vanessa.
Vanessa, and then the couple, the
and
nurse,
then the nurse.
nurse,
Oh,
the cop.
The
So
guy
nurse and eye candy
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Eric.
the opening credits that we got were not technically the ones that was released over the weekend.
So they're gonna swap them out, and I love it. But so I love the. Okay, let's talk about the opening credits real quick.
Okay,
I
cool.
love that it's Tamara Tooney. I love that it's Clifton Davis. I love that it's Daphne Duplay, and I love that it's Carla Mosley. And then we swap it out with the rest of them.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna go that way, and I love that it went that way.
I want to know what the Adventure Club is. I'm gonna find it. It's probably in Atlanta.
So Yes, Kyle, Derek lives in Atlanta and he drives by the studio all the time.
Ooh, Hotlanta.
Yes.
Um, so I had texted this in the group chat over the weekend. It's giving me Dynasty 2017. It's like
Yeah.
you got 1.2 seconds to give face. Let's go.
Oh,
But yeah, Mike Manning was in these credits, but he was not seen today. The preview that was shown at the end of the episode on cable showed Mike Manning in it, so he'll probably be in tomorrow.
Mhm.
Mike Manning is a fairly new to soap actor, Kyle. He's been on Days of Our Lives, The Bay.
Beautiful Days.
I met him.
I'm
Oh yeah,
not that guy.
I don't count that because I haven't seen it.
I count Youthful Days. Look. I used to be all up in those indie soap operas
Absolutely.
back in the 2010s.
I guess we could do favorite characters. I knew going in that Carla Mosley was going to be my favorite, but I'm not going to sleep on Daphne. Like, I'm very intrigued by her character. I love the way she carries herself.
Mhm.
There's a little bit of mystery. I feel like she's a little too put together, and we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
maybe her private life's a mess.
What kind of doctor is she? Did we find out?
Psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist,
Is she a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because she's getting an
Okay.
award in it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So something, because I watched it twice also, that I didn't pick up on until the second time, is when Danny said that Haley was an orphan.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
Pick up on that the first time.
I didn't know
Yeah.
either.
So I'm thinking somebody in the main cast is probably her biological parent.
Mm.
Ooh.
Could you imagine if her and Danny were sisters?
I was gonna say maybe
No.
they hinted in I think Welcome to the Neighborhood and other stuff that like Anita has something going on too.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a
Hmm.
character.
They don't seem like they would cheat. Like the way they were talking, like Ryan was very like,
No, they seem like very.
but
being devoted to each other.
it is a soap.
Also something I didn't pick up on. I don't know why. Maybe I was like distracted. I don't know. But during the family scene, I didn't realize that Danny said that Bill had cheated on her previously, but it was like not
Multiple
in their
times.
house.
Multiple times, but he just
Yeah.
kept it out the house.
I was like,
Kept that in
oh,
the
so
house.
he's
Like, what the
been
fuck?
since the beginning.
He's like, we knew
And
you
she-
were dirty from jump. Like,
And she was fine with that as long as it's outside the house.
yeah,
Which is
she was cool with
interesting
it.
too. Yeah.
It's interesting because it definitely then means that like you had like full reign to do whatever you wanted here. So to go with Haley is extra egregious because like you had somebody who was willing to look the other way. Like there's literally, I would love to hear an argument that is in defense of this man.
And he seems to like to do deals like favors for people so that he could collect
Mhm.
on you.
Yeah.
In the
that
future.
stage has already been set for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Kyle, I thought about you during the diner scene because when the young congressman who is I don't remember his first name, but he's Nicole's son.
Martin.
Nicole's son. Okay.
Yeah.
Martin.
So meeting his grandfather, played by Clifton Davis, at the diner.
Right.
And I'm assuming the owner or maybe somebody that works there says, good to see you, Congressman, whatever the last name is. And he said, good to be seen. And I was like, oh my God, Kyle and his mother say that all the time.
Honestly, I paused at that moment too. I was like, oh my gosh, my mom says that. I was like, this is very black. This is very black. Yes. It's good to be seen.
It is good to be seen.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about the white people. I felt like they were boring.
Yeah, they were
okay, because I felt
islanders.
some type of way about it, and I thought like maybe I was feeling some type of way about it.
Yeah,
I think there's
I love me some Vanessa.
Yeah, I like Vanessa a lot.
I like
She's-
Vanessa.
Oh no, she was spicy. She was like, "What the hell?"
Vanessa was integrated really well. The other,
She's
the nurse
Team Danny.
and the other guy.
Yeah, I didn't care
Until the
about
hospital
them.
scene with the nurse, and then it kind of got a little interesting. I want to see where that's going with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
like the
wondering if they
prettiest
had a
nurse in the
past.
hospital, and like, do they know each other?
I think they had a past, is what they're alluding to, because we have Derek is that nurse Ashley's boyfriend, and
Okay.
then I forget what his name was. Andre.
Mm-hmm.
Andre
Yeah,
had come
Andre.
to. Yeah, so I think there's a slow building. It's like Angel says, it's like the ABC. It's probably like the CD storyline.
He
Hmm.
mentioned that he's doing a photo shoot for Chelsea. Now, Chelsea is Danny's youngest daughter, who's also a model because Danny's a former model.
An
yeah,
Um,
influencer.
now
and a
she's an
social influencer. She's gonna.
uh,
Oh no!
Oh.
uh, she'll be back. This
That was
happened.
she's an influencer.
He's already back.
I also like. Can we not be too quick to give too much like shine to Miss Vanessa? You know, I know that she
Yes.
is.
Oh my
She's
I was
gosh! I
pres-
do see
me.
that
yeah.
little.
Listen, yeah, she's presenting herself as Team Danny, but I am initially concerned with your hesitance to share this right away.
So
Like,
I
I know that my best bitch, like, I would not wait. I don't care that that's supposed to be the job, confidentiality, whatever, whatever, whatever. Like, I'm definitely gonna tell my friend, like, hey, this is
You
going
gotta watch
on.
out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, like
Better
so,
that's
watch
just
out.
something like, yeah. So like I'm
so
happy that Vanessa shared it first, but that almost feels a little bit self-serving. Like before you find out that this happened, let me just get in front of it. So I'm keeping my eye on Miss Vanessa.
yeah. So Vanessa, I think we're supposed to be led to believe that she's Danny's best friend, but she's not. Um,
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
see
because
it.
I
I
heard
could see
Katie
it.
McLean's
not
supposed
not
to be
because I
best
know
friend.
anything. Katie McLean is a well-seasoned soap actress is coming on. I think she was in the ET special. She had red hair.
Yeah,
She is
she
Okay.
was.
supposed to be Danny's best friend.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
she said she's like Danny's ride or die. So like,
yeah, so she is supposed to be fulfilling the role that I think, initially are thinking that
That Vanessa
Vanessa
is.
is supposed to fill.
Hmm.
I
If
think
she's
Vanessa might
supposed
just
to
be
be
a
a
busy.
ride or die, you should have already been reported that. Like, there's no way that that would have happened. If I was a realtor and this happened to you, Thomas, I would definitely say something.
I'm gonna
So,
Like, I'm not. Like, I'm
say-
just saying. Like that.
so I
That's
said to
not gonna
Greg,
fly. Like, listen, I gotta talk to you. I gotta
I
talk
said to
to
Greg, I said, is there like a law that like if you're a realtor that you cannot disclose names or information about a client? And he's like, why you asked me? I think he thought I was trying to move. And I was like, just answer the question. I was like, it's like when
I'm
you give
doing
like
my due diligence. Okay, I'm doing my research.
is it like when you give a lawyer $1 and it's now like client
Right.
or
Right.
confidentiality? I'm like, he never really answered me. So I'm wondering if that's a law. Because she
I would
literally
buy
was
it.
like,
I would
now that
buy
it's
it.
sold,
I
I could
think it's
tell you, and
real.
I wanted to be the one to tell you. And she like
Right.
told everybody.
Yeah, there's a part of me that does believe that that's real. You know, if I was the purchaser, like, and I knew there was going to be a problem, especially in a situation where there could be like a homeowners association or something like that. Like, no, I most certainly don't want people to know. If your problem with me is just going to be personal, then no,
Mhm.
I don't really want that to be made public. Like,
Okay.
because I can still fit all the HOA, restrictions or whatever it is,
Yeah.
even if you don't care for me. But
Mhm.
I still think as a best friend, like you still should have said something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also shaded
yeah,
the
but
hell out of Haley when she came into the
she
house.
did. She did
This is
shade
She
the
the
hell
last
did.
out of
time
She
I
Haley.
did.
see.
I don't feel like I hate Haley.
This is gonna be the last time I ring the doorbell. And she's like, "Are you sure about that?"
Yeah, because
Are you
Haley,
sure?
Haley,
I don't think your down payment check clear.
Listen, if Bill is constantly cheating, the way you got him is the way you're gonna lose him. He's gonna cheat on you
He's
too.
gonna cheat again.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, and I can't wait.
yeah, but
It's gonna
I
be
have a,
reckless.
Probably
Haley
don't
will,
gonna
know.
but
learn.
he's
Haley
gonna cheat on her.
gonna learn.
I think Haley has her own interests. I don't think it's just about that. That's probably about money and power. I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah.
not even that
Literally, her
that deep for her.
beauty shot is this.
And she showed us two sides. She showed us two sides too, because she was like super nice to Danny the
Uh-huh.
one minute, and then the next she was being a little bit shady, and I was like, okay, she I know what she's doing. She's climbing.
Wait,
We'll see.
who is she being shady with?
She was being shady in the next scene. Hold on.
Oh, you took notes?
So
I
no.
did. Her friend, her friend,
Her former friend.
Chelsea, I think. Yeah,
Oh.
Wow.
she was showing two sides. Watch it again. Watch it the third time. I only watched it once.
I
So.
didn't watch it.
Watch it.
I totally get
Um,
that.
so they show. I felt like they showed a lot of like the oh my god scenes in the previews with Carla Mosley anyway.
Yeah.
But it was still fun to watch. Because I even got excited. I think I texted Kyle. I was like, ooh, I was like, Carla just clenched her jaw and rolled her neck. I was like,
It's on.
she's like, back up, Haley. I was like, ooh, she gonna hit you.
We are in this.
How is she a former model too? I'm like, she should still be a model. She's gorgeous. Like, how is
Because
she a former?
retirement age is like 20 when you're a model.
Well, yeah, but what does she do now?
Well, then also, I think it was implied that like she gave all that away to marry Bill.
Right. Yeah, like she just became the trophy wife
Right.
and was very proud of being that woman.
I thought it was cute when Clifton Vernon
Yeah.
told her who's smart, who's the smartest, and she's like me, and who's the best.
She's definitely a dad.
Yeah, I like that too.
Okay, that was cute, but I don't know how Nicole felt in that moment. Like,
was
what you mean,
smiling.
who's the best? Who's the brightest? I'm like, I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Well, I think they
It's like I'm
catered
about
to
to get an
Danny.
award. Hello.
They catered to Danny a little bit. I feel like she's like
Yeah.
maybe favorite.
No, I get that impression too, but I listen.
Mhm.
I would pick you,
It's
JS, if
like
I was Miss
Christina
Nicole.
General Hospital.
Well, it's also because Danny's a mess, so she probably needs more coddling because she's a mess.
Yeah,
She's a
Christina
she's a
General
mess.
Hospital.
I'm sorry, that's the age-old struggle of the strongest person in a situation not getting any attention. Like, like come on, like, where's my girl Nicole? Show her some love. She's got it together. Make sure you at least acknowledge it. Like, come on.
Well, Anita did say she was so proud of everybody.
Yeah.
I did think of you, Angel, because I didn't notice it the first time, but at the end, they played a slowed down version of the theme song.
Yes.
And we were hoping for that, like YNR does. So during the behind the scenes special, they showed this Real Housewife of Potomac. And I have to admit, I did groan and roll my eyes that we were already putting a reality star as a guest star.
Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be somebody. She looked familiar, but I didn't know who it was.
And when they showed her scene in the behind the scenes thing, I was just like, oh, this isn't going to land well. But honestly, it worked for me in the actual context of the episode.
I'm sorry,
I actually chuckled.
I want to see if they begin the episode with like the little thing that she does, because
like,
they didn't have it in the episode.
Maybe they decided that was too much and they like railed it
they rolled it back.
Now the show's not supposed to take place in Atlanta, right? It's supposed to be somewhere else, isn't it?
No, Maryland.
It's in
Maryland. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But Potomac is near
yeah, it's near DC. So that's is it supposed to be near DC or is it supposed to be?
Yeah, it's in DMV.
That's what I thought. So yeah, Potomac would match.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's Potomac and not like Atlanta or Los Angeles.
Right.
So yeah, it worked. I don't need to see her again. If that was it, good for you, girl. Glad you got a paycheck.
And then apparently, I forgot there's another guest star from Entertainment Tonight. I didn't see her in this episode.
No, she's supposed to be playing a reporter.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't like to read spoilers. I usually just go off of whatever the previews are, and that's it. And casting, I don't really. So I'm just going in, and that worked. So now I'm just gonna trust them, and I'm just gonna like live in the now and watch what happens.
Do we know who the two people are? Naomi and Jacob. They were the ones that were just having sex, and that was like it for their scene. There was like
Naomi is Danny's oldest daughter, and she was the one that was friends with Haley.
Okay, so she was the one. Okay, all right.
I don't know who her boyfriend husband is.
He's a cop. That's all you need to know right now.
Yeah.
He's a
husband?
sexy
Is it a husband?
detective.
You know that if it's a husband?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a husband.
I like that they
made a point of like repeating each other's last names to each other.
Okay. And I wonder if this Andre guy's related to anybody. The photographer that was at the hospital with Ashley.
Yeah, I wonder. So how
Yeah.
many kids does each of them have? So Danny has two
And
Two
daughters.
daughters.
He has Naomi and Chelsea.
Nicole has a daughter and a son.
Yes, I didn't catch the daughter's name. She was sitting at the table with her cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Kat, I think, maybe.
Yes, it
Sound
was
like that.
Cat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then
And
the
Martin is
congressman.
her son too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like they all got along.
For now.
For
So
now,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, do they though? They might not all get along.
I
I
kind
did like how they all shaded what's her name at the end?
Haley.
Haley. They
Oh
all
yeah, when
gave
they
her the
walked
stare
by her,
down.
they were
yes,
like,
Yeah, we're like,
"Oh,
that's when the theme song kind of played slower
uh-huh.
Yeah.
because they all had to
Oh,
like stare her down.
they paid for Best of My Love. That was the opening
Yeah.
oh
song.
yeah, the whole
I
song." They were
was
not
like, look at
playing
they paid
about
for it.
that.
A soap has an actual song now. That's crazy.
Which is
Yeah,
why I think that maybe Nicole is gonna have more to do because we opened with Nicole entering the
mhm.
gates
Yeah.
and her
Hmm.
showing with Anita.
Oh, we're
Well,
getting
Michelle
so much
Valjean
more.
did say in Welcome to the Neighborhood that they were gonna play 70s music, so
Oh, cool.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of
Oh,
that.
nice.
we may get a lot of that.
Okay.
And when it stops, that's when their budget goes down, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
In a month or two.
NAACP,
Mischief.
throw the money
This
at them.
mischief.
Throw the money at NAACP.
So yeah, this got a lot of promotion and it's
Mhm.
got eyeballs coming from everywhere. Like I had literally people like that are friends with Greg being like, "Oh, I saw a commercial for this new soap and I thought of you." Like at least 5 people said that to me. Kyle, you had a thing today. Was it you that brought up there's a new soap or was it a coworker?
No, I mean, I brought it up, but she knew exactly what it was. It's like, oh,
Okay.
there's a new soap starting to. Oh, Beyond the Gates. She's like, yeah, I saw a commercial for that. I'm like, oh. I'm like, people know about this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just because my bestie knows it. I'm like, people know things.
Same.
It's
I
not that
mentioned it.
niche.
I
Yeah,
mentioned it to a coworker yesterday, and she knew about it too. So
Yeah. So they
I
they
it's
love
did a
out
that.
good
there.
job promoting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend mentioned it to me, and I didn't mention it at all to them. So
Oh,
Nice.
I sent the promo to
they
everybody.
texted
I
me. They were
knew.
like, this is gonna make you famous. I'm like,
Pretty common knowledge here that it's shot here. That like so everyone's talking about it around here.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love
Like
that.
my boss brought it up to me and then brought up Generations because she was like, it's been that long since there's
Yeah.
been a storyline like this. So she was like excited for it. And
mhm.
she like
It's like
was like,
35
you need to
years,
do
I
that.
think.
Yeah.
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 That's
Yeah.
great.
Um,
Yep.
so I posted this on Blue Sky, but I squealed a little bit out loud when I saw Bob Goose's name in the production credits in the beginning.
Yes.
Because if there's one thing Bob Goose knows how to do, that's sweeps. So I feel like come May, they're gonna be like, "All right, Robert, you're up."
That's when stuff starts exploding.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And then some people from the Bay were on there. So Gregory Martin is a writer.
Yes.
Nadine
Yep.
Harris is a producer. And then from Days of Our, we have Fido. I can't think of your last name. You're from General Hospital. He was a director.
Fido, if you're watching, comment your last name.
Fido, come on, Fido, come through, Fido.
Come through.
I didn't see Ron Carlivati credited in today's episode.
Well, no, he wouldn't be because I think it was written by Michelle
Yes, her name popped up a few times.
Michelle Valjean. Yep.
Mhm. And then Carruthers, I can't remember her first
Julie
name.
Hannon Carruthers,
Yeah.
who I love. I'm sorry, I might be the odd person out, but I loved her. I love what she did to Poor Charles. And while All My Children was shaky, at least it still felt like All My Children to me. I don't know,
Okay. Well,
but I might be the odd person out. Who cares?
I just like that there's so many like known soap people behind the
Mhm.
scenes. I'm excited for all the outfits.
Yes.
Yes. We got a lot.
Oh, my hair.
It was nice. The sets are nice. Like everything is beautiful.
27 sets they have.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
And then the diner is named after Michelle Valjean's mom.
Yeah, they
Oh, I
mentioned
didn't know that.
that
Yeah.
on the Entertainment Tonight thing.
Oh, the diner that what's it Vernon was at
Yeah.
Vernon.
with
Yeah.
Martin.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I got a little weepy during that because she mentioned that her mom never got to live long enough to see her become a soap writer.
No.
So
Hmm.
it was sweet.
I love that she created this whole thing. She said she had this idea for like years and years, and now it's come to fruition for her.
Can you
So cool.
believe they literally announced it a year ago and now it's on the air?
I know.
I'm
It felt like
happy.
forever to get here, though. I was like, is it here yet? Is it here? And now it's here.
Well, if you guys are looking for a podcast that is going to be covering Beyond the Gates, it's not us.
We don't have enough people. We don't have
Yeah,
enough people.
But yeah,
not enough
we're
resources.
just gonna like sit back and enjoy this for fun.
We are.
Maybe we'll do specials or sweeps months. We'll figure that out behind the scenes.
I'm cool with that.
But there is a soap opera, a podcast called Gatekeepers. It's basically the TV Source crew. They're hosting it.
What's it called? Innkeepers?
The
Gatekeepers?
Gatekeepers
Gatekeepers
podcast.
podcast.
That's clever.
Gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
is.
they've been doing an episode once a month since August, just kind of talking about like the breaking news, the casting, the behind the scenes stuff. But now that the show is on the air, they're going to be releasing an episode every week on Sundays to basically recap the week. So I can't wait for that to come out because I love listening to the podcast. So check that out because we're not the ones.
Yeah.
Sorry. We want to be the
Sorry,
ones, but
friends.
we're busy.
But did you guys want to add anything else that you saw and you wanted to mention, or
Okay, this is gonna sound very like I guess
dorky?
not dorky, but like vain. But like I like the fact that Ashley had a Stanley Cup.
Yes, she did. She walked in with a Stanley
Oh,
Cup.
Stanley Cup.
I know.
I didn't even
So
notice.
sweet.
And it was hot pink.
It
It
was
was hot pink.
What?
It was, she
You
was
was already
like
for
girl.
her day at work.
Because it's supposed to show wealth.
It's supposed to show office girly. That's
That's so funny.
hospital girly.
It is.
I was probably taking notes when I when she did.
Oh, watch it again.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah,
watching it
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
It was good.
And shout out to Friday in Canada who also noticed it on Twitter.
Mhm.
I want to comment. I think that Carl Mosley and Daphne Duplay look way too young to have children that old. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did remember.
I
I
had
posted
children
that.
that.
I posted that in the group. I said that to Carla Mosley. I said, "You look like you're in your late 20s." She's like, "That's a soap or something."
they look way too young
It's
to have
just,
children that old.
Right.
it's just like them making Melissa Joan Hart a grandmother in one of those Lifetime movies, or
Yeah.
yeah,
She was, right? Wasn't she? I
she
think
really was.
she
I
was.
I believe that Chelsea could be her daughter, but the older one that's married, I'm like, you
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Yeah.
a little
Well, if you got
Y'all
married at
trying.
19, you probably had a kid very early on, so that makes
That's
sense.
what I was
Right.
I have a friend who their first child she had at 19, and they're going to be 18 this year. So
Yeah, 'cause I was.
Yeah.
Well, she said that she got married when she was 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
For Danny. So yeah.
And
And still, so are we supposed? We're supposed to believe that she's 50? Like that's insane.
Yeah.
right.
There's no
Because
way.
it's 30 years,
No,
right? They were together. That's
I-
crazy.
yeah, I think in real life she's like 43. So that's kind of fucked up that they like aged her up.
But she looks like 28.
so
Except
yeah.
they didn't age
It's
her
like
up. They
it's
just
nice.
aged her up in theory, but she doesn't really look it.
And she's like,
No.
yeah, it's like Susan Lucci in All My Children. She's
Yeah. Right.
Right.
a
You
lot.
know it, Kendall. Yep.
Yep.
I'm just looking it up really quick to see. Yeah, she's 43.
Yeah.
Not too much older than me.
Yeah.
Well,
So we could have 30-year-olds if we were on a soap opera.
A tad younger than me. And Derek.
All right. Well, anything else before we go?
No, it was great, and I can't wait for tomorrow.
I
And I'm
know,
excited that we
tomorrow's
get to see
good.
this 5 days a week. So, yay.
It- it's been a long time since I've had that feeling where like I have like when I was in high school where I was like I gotta run home and see like what happened on the show, and I have that
Right.
feeling today, all week actually, and I still have that feeling. Like I can't wait to watch tomorrow's episode to see
hmm
characters we haven't met yet, to see if there's any movement in the stories that we have seen. Oh, I do think the wedding's going to be on Friday because Bill said, I'm getting married at the end of the week. So I'm wondering if that's going to be like a big cliffhanger at the wedding, maybe on Friday.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, the wedding
Already.
Well,
Already.
technically,
already.
it's sweeps.
Oh my
Technically,
god.
it's sweeps, and
Let's
they only
get
have
right
1
to
week.
it. Let's get right to it.
The shade I saw in that promo, when I realized what I saw, and I saw what I realized.
Oh. So I guess the Duprees are invited to this wedding, which is ballsy.
Well, they invited
That's-
everybody. That was the
she's-
whole thing.
Right there, she's gonna learn.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
gonna
she's
learn.
In the
Oh.
promo, it looks like they might be going, and they're all gonna dress in black.
They're all dressed in black.
That's beautiful.
I was trying
Oh,
not
the
to say
shade of it all.
Maybe Danny will
Love
come
it.
with our little wedding.
Pause
party.
it. Pause it. They're all dressed in black. You can see Katie McLean's in there.
Oh, is she? Oh, good.
She's in that. She's in there. Yep. Somebody
Good.
pointed it out. Katie McLean's gonna be in that wedding.
Good.
yeah.
Ooh, and they're all gonna dress in black.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
it's gonna be fun to watch. I'm excited.
I can't wait.
So, how are you feeling, Kyle? That now that you're a soap opera fan,
I mean, let's be easy. I'm a Beyond the Gates fan.
It's a soap opera. Sorry.
No, I know.
And
I don't want to say I'm a soap opera fan because I'm 1 episode in. Like, I don't. Let's just hold on. Let's pump the brakes a little.
Listen, you will not be tuning out. I guarantee it.
No, listen, I'm super jazzed. I can't wait to come home tomorrow. I'm so excited about starting a new routine. You know, coming home from work at 5:30, turning on the Paramount Plus and watching it till 6:15, and then getting out to dinner together. I'm super excited for the new me. But I'm excited. But I'm also hesitant. Let's see how she keeps us.
Yeah.
okay.
But I'm super jazzed. I'm super jazzed.
Me too.
I'm recording it because I
Yeah.
need to watch it faster than 5:30.
Yeah.
So I've
So
got it set up on DirecTV to DVR it. And
I
so
have a DVR too, Rhonda.
Yes.
Me and you.
There we go.
We're
I
old
was
school.
like, as soon as I get home from work. I
Well,
need
then
to
you
test
might
it.
get to see the previews for the next day at the end of the
Yeah.
episode.
Oh,
Yeah, we get the
right.
previews. They're not on Paramount apparently.
I only
Oh, I
saw it
thought
because I
about
watched-
that. I was watching. I was like, "Oh, we don't find out what's happening next." I was like, "Man, that's a soap opera thing." I don't know. I'm like, "She's new here." So that is a broadcast exclusive.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and I only saw it because
glad
I
I'm
watched-
Not me
recording
signing
now.
up for them local channels.
You have it. I watched it on your Paramount Plus on the live channel.
No, we have work. I don't have time for this at 2:00.
Take a break.
Like,
Take an hour break.
Move your
That's
lunch.
what everybody did. Yeah, everybody
I
did
did a
that.
half
Just
hour.
set up your phone. Just set
And
up
I
your
was
lunch
like,
has officially
I
been
gotta
pushed
listen.
back. I have to watch Beyond the Gates. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all, jokers. I'm sorry. So
Turn
silly.
on the break room.
Yep.
Everybody watch.
Yep.
Stop doing what they're
Everybody
doing.
addicted.
Oh my god, I love it.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for
Oh,
our
thanks for
little
having us.
discussion of Beyond the Gates first episode. Stay tuned for more content on our Queers and Soaps channel. And special announcement, this is actually our 600th podcast.
Oh,
Wow.
Yay!
Happy
Yeah.
600.
I specifically scheduled things to make this be the
Ooh, a manipulator.
So thank you for tuning in to all 600, I guess. I'm not in them. I might be in 400.
No, you're in more because remember season one.
Yeah, you
All right.
We don't talk about season 1. I'm kidding.
Right, you guys were in it. Well, Angel and Eric were.
I was in like 1 episode.
It was in one episode of season one. Yes.
Oh, hold
I
on.
was
I probably popped up. I probably
Yeah, I
popped
think, you
up.
did dirty, I think you did Dirty Sexy Money.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That Friday night fun that we used to have.
I have to go back and watch those.
Yeah.
But all right, thank you everybody. Find us on the socials at Queers and Soaps and have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.